Okay, no intro today. Because I've been fucking up shit lately and it hasn't. I made 2 videos and they fucking were too long because I can't tell how long they are if I don't do it through quick capture. So, fuck this. Here we go. Is Bret Favre the greatest quarterback of all time? Or is Bret Favre the greatest quarterback of all time? Touchdown king, Iron Man, Bret Favre. Class act guy, probably one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. Figuratively or whatever. Anyways, well, wouldn't be figuratively, I guess it'd be literally or anyways. I do not think so. I don't think he is, because of the thing that throws me off, or the stat that is universally kind of scary or you want to stay away from. And no, it's not his interceptions. Like I said, I don't base quarterback's greatness on touchdown passes, interceptions, unless if it's like a great ratio or something like that, or if that's all you can base them on. Bret Favre has been in the league for what, 16 years or whatever like that is. He has accomplished so many things in the regular season. He's all-time touchdown pass king. He has thrown more yards than anyone. You know, he has every record in the book. Sounds similar to a guy named Warren Moon, doesn't it? Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, or the question I have for you guys is, how many playoff games has this man won? Really, the big games. How many big games has he won? Or this team won? 9. Yeah, 16 years, 9 wins. 9 wins. You know how many losses? I think it's like 6 or 7. But still, 9 wins. And he did most of that in his first 3 years. So, 9 wins, really. Let's compare him, at least that record, to Tom Brady or even Ben Roethlisberger. But Roethlisberger hasn't really accomplished too much. But let's compare him to Tom Brady. Tom Brady won his first 10 playoff games. Yeah, 10. He won 10 in a row. And then he was beat by Broncos, but not Brian Greasy. No, this isn't a Brandon Stokely jersey. So you dumb fuck who left me that comment, it's Brian Greasy. Yeah, enough said there. Kinda sucks anyways. But Tom Brady won his first 10 playoff games. That's more than Bret Favre, and that was 2 playoff sessions, or 3 years. 3 years he won 10 playoff games. And this guy isn't the best in the generation today. Tom Brady isn't the best right now. Here's another interesting stat for you Manning haters. Or I mean you Manning lovers and Tom Brady haters. 9-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. You know what that is? Tom Brady's touchdown passes interception ratio right now. That's amazing for the touchdown pass enthusiasts out there. Now, honestly, I don't think that means shit until you go to the playoffs. Who gives a shit if you throw 49 touchdown passes or 50 touchdown passes if you lose in the first round of the playoffs? It makes that all worthless in my mind. Look at and that's why do we play football? I mean, why do athletes play? To win. They don't play for numbers. Shit, the numbers don't mean anything until you win. The numbers are on the side. Football players, they don't give a shit. Well, now they do, but I'm just saying. You know what? When it's all said and done, Terry Bradshaw is sitting around with 4 Super Bowl rings. So if anyone ever says, well, you were a terrible quarterback, all he has to do is put up his hands like, geez, I got 4 rings you don't have. You know, seriously. And you know what? Did he earn them? He was pretty tough, but I mean, he wasn't great or skill level great. But the fact is, he's got 4 rings. Of course, he could have been a victim of circumstances. or not a victim, but a lucky member of circumstances. But the fact is, he does have those 4 rings, and you can't take them away from him. Same thing with Brady. 3 rings, or 3 rings. Those can't be taken away from him either. So all of those... Favre has got a ring too. People call him the Dan Marino with a ring. Some people will. Another interesting thing is what people talk about Elway. Is Elway, in my mind, is he the greatest? I say he's the top 3. I think he's better than Favre though. Just because the fact is he won bigger games than Favre. Favre has won more games than Elway. But I think Elway's got a better record than Favre. In the postseason, at least. Elway was notorious for losing in the Super Bowl. But the fact the guy got there every single year. And of course, the years that they lost, they weren't really favored to win anyways. I mean, it would be nice that they did. But the fact is, they were outmatched by, like, San Francisco. The only game I thought they should have won is that Washington beatdown. I was just like, the fuck, you guys, that game was yours. And then that was supposed to be your game. That was supposed to be the game to dictate yourselves. But they fucking blew that one. Of course, I think that was before I was born anyways. Let's see, I was born in 88. I wasn't watching football until probably 98. Or 97, 96 maybe. No, I started watching 95. The fact is, or at least following it religiously. Bret Favre. An interesting name brought up. Just because he has all the stats. And the only reason why this man is brought up because he has unique stats too. He does have the longest play from scrimmage. He does not have the longest pass from scrimmage though. That record is by John Elway, 84 yards. Look it up. Elway threw an 84-yard pass. Now, that was from his... The amazing thing about that is you gotta imagine he didn't throw the pass from the line of scrimmage. He had to have been at least 5 or 6 yards behind it, at least. So you get close to a 90-yard pass. I'll have to look at the film again. I'm not really sure if it's on here. It may be on YouTube. I'm not sure. Probably not. Because it's a lot of people, no one talks about it. And the interesting thing about people, what they say about Elway is, oh, it's mile high stadium, the elevation peak. The elevation is what propelled the throw. Well, that's fucking bullshit because he threw the pass in San Diego. So, and I have seen the pass. I didn't see it live or didn't see it on TV. I think it was before, like I said, I started watching football. But I have seen it. I want to look it up though because I want to watch it again. I want to see how far he was behind scrimmage because that would have been very interesting. My point. 9 playoff wins in 16 years. That is not majorical, you know what I'm saying? That's not awesome, that's not excellent. And a lot of teams they beat, they were favored to beat them anyways. So, the question I'm saying is, if this man is so great, and this is, like I said, this is not a Bret Favre bash him, because I have a lot of respect for the man. He is the Iron Man of football. He is one of the greatest football players to step out on the field. One of them. Not the. I don't like when people go out there and say he's the best. I know I just contradicted myself because I did the same thing when I said Tom Brady. But I'm talking about a season, or at least in this generation. They're talking about all time. Every man who stepped out on the field. Well, it's tough to say that when you have the likes of John Elway, Dan Marino, Montana, who I think is fucking overrated, but he's still up there. Shit. You can throw in, maybe not. But those are the 3 guys, and then Bret Favre. Those are the 4 guys that stick out in my hand as the greatest.